Hey everybody, it's me again, Sean, and welcome back to God's Basement. So we're hoping for a few more jump scares in this episode. The last one was full of puzzles, bit of a mind fuck. I was going to do a bit of the suicide of Rachel Foster today, but I mean, I'm not really up for that today, to be honest. That game, it haunts my dreams. I get a weird feeling with that game. I really do. Maybe tomorrow. Not sure how much is left of this one. Note here. I'm starting to worry about the future. Grandma's condition continues to get worse. Is she going to stay like this for the rest of her life? I hope not. What will happen if I have to leave for college? Who is going to take care of her? The way it is now, I can barely leave her alone for 2 seconds without her breaking something. I'm currently in my 3rd year of high school, so I still have a little bit of time to think about that. Hopefully I'll come up with a solution later. James. Yeah, so that's a note that we've written back in the day, before we died. Yes, if you're not familiar with the story so far, we're dead. This is the afterlife. God's basement. Can you hear somebody walking round? Where's that coming from? Sounded like it was behind me then. Maybe it was in here though. So we're still in the hallways of hell. TV is as entertaining as always. Can't quite see what's in the darkness there. Yeah, so that squelching is getting really annoying. So I was a bit miffed in the last episode with all the puzzles and shit. You know I don't do well with puzzles. Here's another note. Is this the same one? I just entered my senior year of high school. It's time to start thinking about what happens after high school. I recently applied for this scholarship. It would pay for all my expenses, including tuition, room and board, and everything else. My biggest issue right now though is my grandmother. We don't really have any relatives or anyone to take care of her besides me. Will I have to take care of her for the rest of my life? The answer seems to be yes. Her condition keeps getting worse and worse. I know this is selfish, but I feel quite bitter about this current situation. I keep having to make sacrifices for her sake. Hopefully, I'll think of a solution sooner rather than later. Oh shit. What did we do to our grandmother? There she is, Luke. Old Nana. Backing away into the darkness. Yeah, you stay in that fucking darkness. Let's see if we can go through here now we've read that. No, we're going backwards. What the fuck? Where's she going? That's where she is. Hello? Nana? Yeah, looks like this one might be a bit spookier than the last episode. Oh, there she was. Having a look at me from around the corner. Let's see where she's gone. Oh shit. Just made a big mistake, haven't I? Where is she? I can hear her, but I can't find her anywhere. There's Mr. Rabbit again. Yeah, she seems to have disappeared. Can't hear her crying anymore either. It'd take more than that to scare me though. Take a lot more than that. I don't even know if I'm going the right way half the time, you know, just try random doors. Just slam shut, so we're stuck in here now. Where we have to read this. And then wait for something to happen. Are you lost? How can you be lost if you have nowhere to go? Are you scared? Are you frightened? Are you without hope? Are you without God? It looks like we might be without God.
Are you lost? How can you be lost if you have nowhere to go?
I thought you were my friend.
Are you scared? Are you frightened? Are you without hope? Are you without God?
Can we go in there now? Let's have a look, eh? Here we go. Oh man, there's a jump scare waiting around one of these corners, I just know it. Locked, good. Looking good. Locked, yeah, good. So it's just this way every time. Back into the old living room. This is a lot of reading, folks. I have great news. I was one of the recipients for the scholarship. Cool. There's a downside though, I can only use it on certain colleges. The list they gave me are all too far away to commute on a daily basis from our house and the college. So I would definitely have to move. The problem there is that no one would be able to take care of my grandmother. I can't just leave here. She can't cook or buy groceries, or do anything by herself. I'm practically her caretaker rather than her grandson. If I leave her, she'll probably wind up dead from starvation or some sort of accident. It feels like I don't have many options here. James. Yeah, I think we ended up killing Grandma. Just so we could, you know, go to school and get a good education. See why this is lit up here. Like a moth to a flame. Why would you do that? Why light the candle? Right then, the Teddy's moving round. See what this says. Are you leaving me too? Fucking hell. I'm hoping to finish this game in this episode. There's a lot of shit I want to try. A lot of games. A lot of good looking games. This way again, yeah. Man, that squelching noises. Sounds like somebody's walking around on wet wellies. What? What's the vibrating noise? Something happening? No, let's carry on then. Yeah, we're just going to keep looping round until they catch me out with a fucking scare. I've seen this shit before. Think I'm new to horror games? Needs hammer. Right, we've got to find a hammer. Shit, where's the hammer? Why is this? Can't you open the bottom part here? No. Fuck you then. Where could the hammer be? There's only... Ah, there it is. That didn't take long to find. Get these fucking boards off. Oh, come on. She's standing behind me, isn't she? No, she isn't. Yeah, all that taking boards off to go into the same room we've already been. Yep, still a bit of a mind fuck. It's still cool though, I like it. She's in the naughty corner, Luke. Oh fuck. She can come running at me. Now I don't want to move. Just have a look. Again there. No. Fucking shit. Right then, yeah, just go in. Be a man. Get on with it. Where have we ended up now? What the fuck? What's happened here? I fell off the map, everyone. Fell off the map. Bye, map. Bye. What? Oh, so that was supposed to happen then? What the fuck? I've just loaded the game thinking that that was a fucking bug. That was surely a bug. Come on. I mean, I sat looking at the black screen for at least 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes longer than I should have done.
James, it's been a while since our last encounter. That was a lot of information to absorb. I hope you got most of it, but I'll try to summarize the best that I can. You were trying your hardest to get by high school while also taking care of your grandmother, along with holding a part-time job. At the end of high school, you had amazing grades and received a full-ride scholarship. The only problem was you would have to leave your grandmother to attend college. She raised you all by herself after your parents passed away. It tore you up inside, knowing that you would have to abandon her to move forward in your life. Slowly but surely, her condition kept deteriorating, to the point where it was an extreme burden to provide care for her. You had to make a choice, abandon her and move on with your life, or throw away a full-ride scholarship and sacrifice your potential to take care of her.
Tough choice.
Are you ready to find out what choice you made? This is kind of exciting, isn't it?
It is actually, mate.
Well, I won't make you wait any longer. You chose to stay.
Ah.
You felt that it would be wrong to abandon her, especially when she needed you the most. She took care of you when you were abandoned, right? You were just returning the favor. If you haven't noticed, this area represents your old job. The one you worked while taking care of your grandmother after you graduated. First thing you should probably do is sign in. Enter the door to your left and find your ID card. I'll speak to you soon. Good luck.
So I was completely wrong then. We didn't kill grandmother. We declined the scholarship just to stay at home and look after her. Just kind of nice of James, wouldn't you agree? What would you have done? Like I said, tough fucking choice. Not sure what I would have done, to be honest. I think it's unfair though that the burden was on James, you know, to look after his grandmother. There's nobody else in the family at all to step in. There it is. Right, let's sign in. Don't tell me we're actually going to do some work here. Number of boxes all. Yeah, we're going to do some work. So this is our old job, yeah? Picked a bag up. This is the bag one. Oh, this is going to be exciting.
James,
Yes?
are you having fun organizing those boxes?
Hell no! Can I stop? Cigarette break, maybe? Coffee break? Yeah, this ain't fun at all. Yeah, this is...
Are those boxes heavy? It must get pretty tiring doing this 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
You probably get used to it, to be honest. You're having a fucking laugh here. How many? 14 out of 50. Not even halfway there. I'm already piss bored.
Hey, I think you missed one. Look over there, in the corner.
Can I just throw one at the screen? Well, isn't this just fucking swell? I just need 2 minutes.
Do you ever feel regret? Maybe you should have just taken the scholarship.
You know what? Maybe I should at this point. Because this is just fucking sad. How many's left? Oh. Come here, you're closest.
Think of all the potential you wasted. Was it worth it? Doing the same thing every single day.
It would be a bit easier, mate, if you weren't talking shit in my ear. You know what I'm saying? Put it down, man.
Wow, great job, James. Are you ready to start all over again tomorrow?
Hell to the fucking no. Is that it? Put another one for good luck. 51 out of 50. Aren't I a good worker? Now what? Sign out, go home. Okay, bye. Got anything to say now? No? Nah, this way then. Well, wasn't that entertaining and fun, everybody? What now? Cleaning up at home? Cleaning up Grandma's mess? Wiping her ass for her? Well, that looks appealing, doesn't it? Let's go for it. Bring it on, Nana. Oh, there's more of them boxes. Turns out we need the hammer again. But we don't need the saw. Let's go see what we need the hammer for. Didn't see any boarded up doors. Maybe it's for Grandma. No, finish her off and go do that scholarship we've been dreaming of. Oh, this is suddenly open now. Not sure if I tried it last time I walked through here. Not that there's anything useful in here. Nothing of use at all. Can we pick these up? No. I was just thinking that maybe we have to board something up rather than take boards off something. Need to find where the music's coming from. Here we go. Sorrow. See, just because I missed that little sticker, I've been walking around for 15 minutes not knowing what to do. Now she's crying. I think in there. Or down there. Building barricade. Oh, right. Another note here. Just about saw it in the darkness. A to-do list. Clean up any broken plates. Hide kitchen knife under the bed. Check emails on phone. Nail wooden planks on door. Already done that. Turn off all lights. I've turned a few off. And then go to bed. So let's put the knife under the bed first. Or we can just clean this up. And then get the knife. We put the knife under there. What else was there to do? I've cleaned the plates up, I've barricaded the door, I've got the knife. Let's see what else it said. Ah, we can check emails now. It is unfortunate that you have declined our scholarship program. Thank you for applying. We hope that you or successful in all your future academic endeavours. Thanks. Right, what else is to do? Yeah, plate's done. Knife done. Email's done. So turn off all the lights and go to bed. Yeah, let's see if we can go to sleep now. Look around while we make our way through the house. Make sure there's no fucking plates. I don't think there's any more broken plates. Can we go to bed? Yeah. Shut eye time. Ready for a lie down myself after all this excitement. Not sure who's walking around the house this time in the morning. Maybe we should do something about it. Maybe get up and do something. We're not doing anything about it. We're just lying here with our eyes open. Who's there? Come on, man, get up. That door's going open now. Either how she's going to kick it down. Maybe it's Grandma and he's just ignoring it because he's used to it by now. So this is a representation of when we lived at home with Grandma. Still says sorrow. Yeah, she's broken out of the bedroom, everyone. What's happening? Where is she? Should I be turning lights on? Will that help? No, we can't turn lights on anymore. I'd be gone out that front door. What are you doing? Get back to bed! Why are you reaching out at me like that? She's making her way towards me. More cleaning? No. Pain, are you full of it? Patience, are you out of it? When will your suffering end? If you wonder why I turn so slow, it's just so the torch can keep up with me. You know, if I turn too quick, that shit happens.
Pain. Are you full of it? Patience. Are you out of it? James, when will your suffering end? You wanted her to die, didn't you? Not for her sake, but for your own. You yearned for her death, not because her suffering would cease. It was because yours would cease as well.
Well, to be fair, you know, she was suffering. So, I don't know. Both suffering, maybe that was for the best. Lord, he's been going through my shit. Today I found my laptop broken. I left her alone for just a few minutes while I was in the bathroom, and I guess she walked into my bedroom and had an episode. I'll have to drain my savings in order to replace it, James. So she done fucked our laptop up, as you can see. Screen's mashed up. It all just went really quiet. What's that about?
Do you feel the resentment pulsating through your veins? Do you feel the last breath of patience exiting your body? way out. Follow it. Let it guide you.
You know what? I think I will, mate. I knew it's down here. Yes. Follow the music. Well, that was quick. Music stopped. What now? Oh no, not more work. No, shitload of reading. I did something unspeakable. I killed them. I murdered them both. I don't know what to do. I have nothing left to live for. I'm so sorry. Couple brutally murdered, yeah.
While sifting through some old boxes, you found an interesting set of documents that revealed the truth about your past. Your grandparents were involved in an accident that killed your grandfather and your infant brother. It wasn't your grandmother's fault entirely, but your parents couldn't help but put the blame on her. With no family or friends left, living a hopeless and bleak existence, your grandmother decided to murder them.
I knew it.
With your parents out of the way, she could raise you all by herself.
Yeah, we've read all
Her
these.
desire was selfish and evil. That was all you needed. A way to justify her death. A way to break the burden of taking care of her. Do you remember what you did? I'll walk you through it once more, just in case you've forgotten.
And how are you going to do that, mate? Like I said, Grandma killed our parents. We came in here, saw these notes, and thought, hey, been looking for an excuse to get rid of her. Why not just kill her now we know she's killed our parents? More loading. So the operator says he's going to walk us through what we did. Here comes the red light, signalling the end of the game. Get the knife, get the new radio, get the phone, place the knife on her bed, replace the old radio, place the phone on the table outside the door, and wait outside her room. Alrighty then. Is this her room? Yeah, her room's open now. That's her rocking chair. So we've got to replace that radio with a new radio. Radio, phone. Right, so I was doing it in the wrong order. Place the knife on her bed, replace the old radio, and place the phone on the table outside the door. Right then. Knife on the bed. Replace the radio. Put the phone there. Now wait.
Yes, I'm talking to you. Are you listening to me? I know that I might seem suspicious, but for now, I'm going to need you to trust me. Are you in pain? Do you want that pain to go away? I can show you a way out, but you're going to have to do exactly what I say. Don't worry, very soon you won't feel any pain at all. You won't have to suffer any longer. The first thing I want you to do is to grab the knife on your bed. You're doing a great job. It's very sharp, so please be careful with it. The next step is to gently press the knife against your stomach. You're doing a wonderful job. Now, press a little harder. Keep applying more pressure until the knife penetrates the flesh of your stomach. You might feel quite a bit of pain, but that's going to be temporary. You're doing a great job. I want you to pull the knife out. Is there a warm, red fluid gushing out of your stomach? If so, then you applied enough pressure. I know that this might be painful, but pretty soon it's going to be all over. I want you to repeat the process, except now go a little to the right of the original spot. Keep applying pressure until the knife penetrates the
What is
flesh.
happening?
Now that you've done the process twice, for the third time, go to the left of the original spot.
What the fuck?
Once again, keep applying pressure until the knife penetrates the flesh. You're doing a great job. Now return to the original spot. I want you to jab the knife into the wound 3 times. This time, don't slowly apply pressure. I want you to press the knife into your stomach as hard as you can. Whenever you're ready, go ahead. You're doing a wonderful job. Are you in pain? Are you suffering? I know you are, but don't worry. It'll all go away soon. This is the last step. Are you ready? All you have to do is to repeat the process except this time. Press the knife against your neck.
I mean, I'm surprised she's not already done at this point.
Whenever you're ready, just quickly thrust the knife into your neck. Then very soon, all the pain will go away. That's it. Let it all go. Pass on into the next world, wherever that might be. Goodbye. I can guarantee you will not be missed.
Okay then. So, we established Grandma was talking to the radio. Is that actually what happened? Is that how she killed herself?
James, you murdered her. You knew about her delusions. She always talked about the man in the radio, so you decided to become that character.
Oh.
You replaced the old radio and then played an audio file telling her to stab herself repeatedly with a knife. You knew she was delusional and had episodes of schizophrenia. She followed your instructions and eventually bled to death due to her self-inflicted injuries. Since all the evidence pointed to a suicide, you weren't charged with anything. You finally got what you wanted. You were finally free. You might be wondering how exactly you ended up dead. Well, for the first few months, you lived your life carefree. You actually enjoyed life to some extent, not being tied down by an ill relative. But eventually, that all came crashing down. It started off with brief, horrific, gruesome nightmares. Visions of her stabbing herself endlessly, blood gushing out of her wounds, flooding your mind with blood-red guilt. Slowly, these nightmares leaked into your daily life. You'd see her out of the corner of your eye, whether you were driving, walking down the street, or at work. Even though you killed her, she never really left. She lived in your mind and haunted you every day until you eventually couldn't fall asleep. Every time you closed your eyes, even for the briefest of moments, she'd manifest in your subconscious. Eventually you went to the hospital and you were prescribed sleep medicine, but that only suppressed the issue. Slowly your body adjusted to the medicine and you needed to increase the dose for the medicine to be effective. This process kept repeating until you were taking multiple times the recommended amount. You were addicted until one night you overdosed on sleep medication. Right now, in this moment, your physical body is currently in a hospital bed, hovering between the thin line of life and death. You're still probably wondering why you're here in God's basement. I'll finally tell you who I am and what this place really is.
It's about time.
God's basement is a realm for those who have committed great sin but are still redeemable. The individuals that arrive in God's basement relive their own versions of hell, allowing them to reflect on their life and watch their slow descent into evil. Their resentment, hate, Bitterness and jealousy accumulate until those emotions manifest themselves through atrocious acts, yours being murder. You were backed into a corner, watching your life slowly pass you by. All those opportunities you sacrificed. All that potential wasted. You became bitter and resentful. Many could sympathize with you. Many might have even done the same. You were hopeless, and it felt like you were inside a living hell. I am called the Operator. I am an entity that manifests in God's basement. I manifest myself in different ways depending on the person. My job is to guide the person inside God's basement and allow them to relive their life from a different perspective. In your case, I manifested with many characteristics
the man on the
resembling
radio.
the man in the radio. Hopefully this explanation cleared everything up.
Yeah, kinda.
You're still probably wondering what happens now that you have all your memories. I mentioned earlier that God's basement are for those who are still redeemable. Even though you committed an atrocious sin, you were trapped in a hopeless existence. Also, the person you killed wasn't really your grandmother. She was a shell of her former self. Your grandmother died long ago. Part of you wanted to see her suffering cease. Your crime was both cruel and merciful at the same time. You are going to get a second chance at life. Pretty soon you're going to wake up in a hospital bed out of your drug-induced coma. Learn to live with what you did. The feelings of guilt, paranoia, and pain will never completely go away. James, make the most out of life and be grateful for this second chance. One last thing. Good luck.
So there you have it, that's the story. Or are we being lied to? Second chance at life. Bullshit, innit? Hello, I'm the developer of God's Basement. You've reached the end and I wanted to say thank you for playing through the whole game. I'm still pretty new to creating video games, so I hope the experience was bearable. Hopefully you enjoyed the experience. Maybe someday you'll play another one of my games, if I'm able to release another one. Thanks again, Erebus. Yeah, overall, that was a pretty decent game. It started off really well with the scares and the horror. I like the parts where the radio slid out of the room. You know, the part where Grandma shot at me. But then, as it got a bit more story focused, I feel like a bit of the horror and the scares died off a bit. Few too many annoying puzzles. So yeah, I'm glad this one's out of the way. I've got my eye on a few more horror games that have just come out, so keep your eyes peeled for them. Let me know what you thought of this game down in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one.